Hey, how's it going, my deadly mercenary family? Cosmic Mercenary bringing you a new video, and today we're going to be talking about what you could do to make yourself better at fighting games and don't be a scrub. But before we continue, don't forget to give this video a like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on my other social media accounts. But other than that, guys, let's continue with the video. I am just terminally ill on Twitter, okay? I'm just terminally on Twitter, and that's a problem, and I understand, and I don't want to change. And I don't want to change because they want to get gems like these. Okay, this is not a bad one, just starting off right off the bat. It's not bad at all. So that's why I'm going to show you the name so you guys can go follow them and their adventures in this crazy community that we call the fighting game community. So we got this Twitter account called Curious Joey, and they stayed over here. This was my first ranked match yesterday, and I wanted to vomit. I rematched this nonsense because I have to figure out how to handle it, but I was more irritated that someone got so far in ranked playing like this. I kept getting poked because I tried DPing but wasn't coming out. Hashtag Street Fighter 6. Alright, and then let's watch the video. What are they talking about? Like, let's just take an idea of what they mean. Well, I see a star right there then, but well, that was annoying to watch. Like, even personally for me, watching this is very annoying. I hate spammers. I hate being spammed. I don't hate spammers. I hate being spammed. And that's the mentality you have to approach. And Joy over here had the correct approach. They rematched this nonsense because they really wanted to figure out how to go up against it. I know that they also stated that they were annoyed that someone could get this far by just doing this, but hey, that's the name of the game, you know what I mean? Like, people will be annoying. People will do stuff like this all the time, and if it's working, why change it? You know, especially someone that already went to platinum, as you can see here. Well, why would they change if it's been working all this time? They got this far, you know what I mean? If it's working, it's working. It's our job to find solutions, and that's what Joy wanted to do, was find solutions. And you know, I understand the mentality of being spammed on. I don't like being spammed. Who does like being spammed, you know? But we also have to keep in mind, just like Joy, that we have to figure it out, because once we figure it out, it's a beautiful thing. The spammers have no power. They're literally glass cannons IRL. Like, once you figure them out, it's over, you know what I mean? Like, they can't do anything because you know the answer to it. It is hard and it's annoying, but you will eventually figure it out. And nothing more represents that. Literally, I think like the first message on top that I scrolled down was iDrop over here, or like the first or second, but iDrop commented, "Try a rush under butt slam, specifically when you're dealing with that jab into butt slam sequence is the play." And then you can see there, Curious Joy is, OMG, this is helpful. So not only did Joy did the correct thing of continuing and trying to solve it, as you could even see like in the gameplay that they kind of figured it out, right? But they also posted this, right? And she's getting, they are getting help. You know, I'm saying she because of the image, right? But they're getting help. And as you can see here, one of the answers right here that iDrop posted was to do that. Oh, and now it's just time to lab. Now it's just time to lab, put in your system, and then continue going forward, you know? And that's how it goes. And that's how the butter is made. If you're ever having trouble, be like a Curious Joy, you know what I mean? And continue, push that struggle, you know? Continue forward, because that's the only way we're going to learn. That's the only way we're going to learn. We're going to get better is by going forward, you know what I mean? And falling in our asses, but getting up one more time to continue and figuring things out. That's how we have to play this fighting games. And if you want to become a better fighting game player, then there's no other trait that I will say is more important than learning how to lose and keep going forward. One of the great examples of this is Mr. Caden. Mr. Caden has been showing up for my streams like every week. You know, he's welcome member of the community, and you know, he comes here every Sunday 11:30 Pacific Standard Time on the stream Smash Bros, and he's very passionate about learning how to play Falcon, you know, and he is putting in the work and the time, and he is also putting in the loss. See, people don't tell you this, but you have to put in the loss a lot. You will lose a lot. Mr. Caden, I'm sorry to say this, but you are losing a lot. But now, after a while, and especially in the last stream, his movement is much better. He's throwing out attacks that actually connect. You know, it took him a while, but he's getting there. He's about to be as like me. I'm not the best Falcon player. I'm a very mediocre Falcon player. You know what I mean? But what makes me mediocre is that I will not continue playing or learning and like practicing. You know, Mr. Caden is not that. He's learning, and he's pushing forward, and he's going forward, and there's going to be a matter of time where he figures out Falcon, and he's going to pass me, you know what I mean, the streamer. And I only wish the best for him, and that's what you have to do, though. That's the type of mentality. You will lose, you will continue forward, but look for the answers, look for the questions, because these are not impossible answers. But the most beautiful thing about the fighting game is that there's always an answer to your problems, you know, unless you're dealing with broken characters such as Steve. Steve right now is a very broken character that people are still arguing to this day. Is it too broken, or is it broken just enough, you know? I feel like Steve is broken, but you know, so it's very hard to have answers with like Steve, or for another example, Tekken, Leroy, when he first came out. I didn't experience it myself. I'm a very casual, you know, fighting game player, but I watched the Score Esports, and they make great small esports documentaries about all sorts of stuff. And one of them was like Leroy, and how when he was introduced, he was completely broken, and people were literally just choosing him in, you know, the midway through the tournament and just winning. So it's just hilarious. But you know, answers with those characters are very hard, but I feel like that's the beauty of fighting games, is that there's always answers to your questions, and if you just keep looking hard and keep practicing, you will eventually find your answers, and you will eventually be able to overcome that hill, or in this case Honda, spamming with his butt. But hey, that's just my opinion, and hopefully you guys agree with it. And if you guys don't, just let me know in the comment section below how I'm a scrub and how I should just probably stop. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget that it's live stream every Sunday morning 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And also don't forget to follow me on my other social media accounts, and give this video a like, and give me a subscribe if you like what you watch. But other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching. Stay vigilant, and see you guys next time.